COVID, many people now know supply chain because at that time many products were not available, especially food products like Maggie. So when you go in shop, then they say, okay, it has been stock out. So then in news also came because of supply chain. Now people are not getting food.
Right.
So supply chain is backbone of any industry. Everything is supply chain, like getting the parts from the supplier to the factory and then sending the finished good to the end customer and from end customer to the user. Everything is a supply chain.
True.
So AI will definitely help to improve the efficiency of supply chain and blockchain. So what blockchain exactly is? So it creates the link between whatever the transaction which has been happened previously.
Everyone, I'm Jitendra Singh, banker turned entrepreneur and author of the book Perfect Mastering the Art of Selling. I welcome you to read my story where I interview authors, speakers, coaches, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and more. Today, I have with me Mr. Santosh Patil. He is passionate leader with more than 20 years of experience with diverse teams and delivering results. He has been a team leader and a team player, possessing strong commitment towards a team environment dynamics with the ability to contribute expertise and follow leadership directives at appropriate times. He is a dynamic, result-oriented problem solver, combined patience, determination, and persistence to troubleshoot issues. He possesses excellent written and verbal communication skills, and he is confident, articulate, and hold professional speaking abilities and experiences. So today he will be discussing with us about his life journey. So let us hear from him. Welcome Santoshji, the platform is open and now over to you.
Thanks, Jitendra ji. Thanks for inviting me on your Read My Story platform. I'm really fortunate to be part of this platform.
Pleasure, sir. So first thing I'd like to know from you is how did your past life has affected the person you wanted to be in your life and what you are?
So to share my journey, so I came from a very small place from Maharashtra, though it is district, but I born in 1979. I completed my education over there only. So till 2000, I was there in Jalna. In childhood journey, I have to tell. So from childhood, my parents were very strict, especially my mom. So something goes wrong, then means a lot of time I have been beaten by her. But I'm really thankful to her because of her only I was able to become what I am today. So I always believe in ethics. So from childhood, if something goes wrong, then it was creating a huge anger in me. I don't accept something goes wrong, and maybe I don't know what it, but that definitely helped me to come to this level. And in 2004, I came to Pune and I started my journey from ARD, which is government organization. But there also I was not happy because I was on contract, and then again, government jobs how it works. So I was staying with my uncle, and he has some his personal work as well. So I used to go to government offices, and they openly ask for money, which was very frustrating for me.
Correct.
Yeah, but then in 2005 I joined a company which was beyond imagination, which was complete ethical company. I must say that there are many companies, but this is most ethical company in the world, and I'm really fortunate. And still, I'm continuing that because of that thing only. So the values, some of the values which you have, if those fulfill, then you stay over there for lifelong.
Right.
And I got huge opportunities. Learning is something which is very very important in your life, and I got opportunities every time I learn something. So I get immense pleasure because if you learn something new which others don't know, then you will feel great. So learning has been increased, and then different departments I moved. So people feel, okay, how it is possible that a person like us can spend 17-18 years in a company, but if you get opportunities, if you get learning, then definitely you can stay in company.
Correct.
That's it.
Right. So if I talk about things you are passionate about in your life, so what are those things?
I'm passionate about people. If I help someone, then I get immense pleasure. I mean, like what we can say, dopamine gets increases in my mind.
Right. Great.
So I always try to help people.
So apart from that, any other personal hobby, interest, or things you are passionate about?
Yeah, so from childhood, I was very passionate about cricket and football and listening songs. And then later on, I developed habit of reading the books. So that these four things I'm really passionate about. So cricket now I played a very less, but when I watch football because it's adrenaline rush creates in body.
Right.
So football is something really great. I played a lot in childhood, but now two things I can definitely do: listen the songs and reading, book reading. So and book reading is very very important because you have many friends, but if you don't have, then book is your friend. You have to read, and then it will definitely help you to grow in your life.
Right. That's really wonderful. If you keep a habit of reading books, that is the way you get knowledge and experiences of so many people.
Yeah, and one thing is, I'm from 80s, so now people wants to listen the book or maybe they want to read on Kindle, but I prefer hard copy of book. So maybe just because I'm from that era, but we prefer that's the reason I prefer hard copy of the book. So it gives really great feeling that when you read the book.
Correct. So, if I talk about your work and experiences, like how you started your career, what all you did, what is your core role and responsibility, and what you have planned for future?
So roles and responsibility. Currently, I'm managing 42 people, and I am in aerospace industry. So in supply chain, we are having our plants in Europe and America, and for that we are procuring the material from here. We are trying to reduce the inventory so that cash flow can be increased, and we'll be able to deliver the parts to customer on time. So we are not just buying the parts, but we are ensuring the person who wants to travel, he should reach safely and on time to his destination. So that is the motto of my life.
Right. And like you started your career with the same company, right? You mentioned that.
I started a few odds, but major, we can say, major break I got from this company.
Okay, great. So, if I talk about your vision, mission, and goal in life for next 5 to 10 years from now, what do you think that should be?
So my vision is I want to train 10,000 people so that they can get what they want. Because while reading, I came to know, so Zig Ziglar, great author and trainer. So he specifically mentioned, if you want to get something, so what you have to do, you have to give enough people to what they want, and definitely you will get what you want.
Right.
So yeah, that is my vision, and for
Great.
that, yeah, I already started working on that.
Wonderful. So, if I talk about most important life lessons you have learned from your personal and professional journey so far, so what are those 2, 3 learnings you can share with all of us?
So most important thing, human being. Everywhere you will find humans. You are interact with the humans. So even if you are at senior level or junior level, but don't feel that the person who is working for you. Is working for himself. If you think that way, then definitely it will be very easy to interact with that person and think from the perspective of other person. Because if you don't think in that way, then you will not understand what challenges or what problem that person has, and you will not able to resolve those.
Right.
This is the most important thing, I must say that. And learning, keep learning. That is very very important in your life. If you don't learn, then you will get out of the competition, because competition is used, but competition is with yourself only. You don't need to see here or there. You have to compete with yourself. So these are the two lessons, I must say, that learning and human being means interact with each and everyone like he is human being and think from his perspective. So it will be very easy.
Really important because you always interact with people. So
Yeah.
you have to understand they also have emotions, they also have feeling, and you should respect that too. And whatever
Yes.
work they are doing, whatever work you are doing, if you collaborate that and you work collectively, that will create more value.
And one thing I want to mention, because no one wants to do anything purposely. So in terms of work, if someone is committed a mistake, but he hasn't done purposely, because no one wants to do something wrong purposely.
True.
Yeah. So you have to
Everybody,
think what went wrong.
right? Everybody wants to be a successful person in whatever
Yeah.
they do, and mistakes
Yes.
do occur. Mistakes may happen.
Yeah. And if you talk a lot, if you interact a lot, then you will understand.
True.
And
True. And since you've been working in supply chain, I've been reading about supply chain so often, so forth. So I have few questions onto it, like how will future technology innovations such as artificial intelligence and blockchain streamline supply chain management processes, resulting in increasing efficiency, transparency, and reduced cost?
yeah, this is a really great question. So first of all, supply chain means thanks to COVID. Because of COVID, many people now know supply chain, because at that time many products were not available, especially food products like Maggie. So when you go in shop, then they say, okay, it has been stock out. So then in news also came, because of supply chain now people are not getting food. So
Right.
supply chain is backbone of any industry. Everything is supply chain, like getting the parts from the supplier to the factory, and then sending the finished good to the end customer, and from end customer to the user. Everything is a supply chain.
True.
So AI will definitely help to improve the efficiency of supply chain and blockchain. So what blockchain exactly is? So it creates the link with whatever the transaction which has been happened previously. So it gives you the complete visibility of supply chain. So if I release a purchase order and if I send it to supplier, then there will be a link, and then supplier will produce the part, and then they will again ship it to me, then again it will be a link. So this will help to reduce the transaction. Means if I want to see anything, then I'll be able to see complete chain.
True.
That will increase the visibility, that will reduce the efficiency. AI will help to understand how we can reduce the inventory, because inventory is the backbone of any company, and every company wants to keep minimal inventory so that they can achieve what they want to achieve, and at the same time they don't need to pay a lot to their suppliers. So in that way they will increase the cost flow. So there are some companies which are getting the material at the start of the shift, and they are finishing all converting into finished good at the end of the shift, so they don't have any stock behind. So such things
Right.
will definitely help to improve the supply chain.
Definitely, you rightly pointed out that implementing technology innovation throughout the process will help reduce the cost of maybe which is spent on supply chain throughout the process, from keeping goods in the godown or maybe utilizing them properly can help us greatly.
And now in supply chain means, like we know that Amazon now, many companies are there, they are delivering next day, or grocery you will get in 15 minutes. In the similar way now industry is also expecting. So there are some parts which are having lead time of 1 year, but we are working on to reduce those lead time, because everyone wants quick. So
Right.
like this they want. So this is something which is happening in supply chain, and innovations are happening, and I'm sure the day is not so long that where we can provide the products to industries within a month's time, where the lead time is 1 year, but we'll be able to reduce it to 20-30 days.
Right. And further to this, if I talk about like IoT, Internet of Things, and real-time data analytics, how it can revolutionize inventory management and logistics, ensuring better demand forecasting, optimizing routing, and reduce inventory waste.
Yeah, so real time data is very, very important. So if I come to know okay, what customer is needed right now, then accordingly I can plan my production and I can deliver it to customer. So real time data visibility is very, very important. So this will help to reduce the inventory. So suppose if I ordered A part, but now my customer is asking B, then I can immediately change and ask supplier, okay, keep aside A, send it to me B. In that way, real time visibility will definitely help to reduce the inventory and to meet the end demand of customer.
Correct. So basically, it will help us to understand the mood, demand, needs of the customer
Yeah.
on real-time basis. On the basis of that, we can work around our supply chain so that we can be better, faster, more efficient, and we can deliver goods on time.
And this real time data will help. At the same time, whatever data is getting generated previously, that data will help to analyze how customer behavior is, and based on that we can create some products that will definitely help to customer. So we can share with customer, okay, these are the product based on your history, we have created some of new products which will definitely help you. So this will also help with the data, because data is new oil. The company which is having huge data, they are very rich, because they can generate the insights and they can fulfill customer needs.
Correct.
And that's it. And Facebook and Google are trying to get as much as possible data. So for our phone whenever we download an app, then you ask for a permission microphone as well. So whatever we speak, they capture it. So suppose if we are speaking about a Samsung or any phone, then after our conversation, definitely if I open Facebook, then I'll see the ad of Samsung or that phone. So such type of innovations are company doing to capture the data.
Right. That's really wonderful, interesting as well. And sometimes we also feel like it can create negative side on data. So probably we will talk about that in the next session probably. So next question, if I take on how we can advanced automation and robotics transformation, the future of chain management. It can enable faster order fulfillment, improve warehouse operations, and enhance safety standards. So, how we can do all these?
So automation, now AI will solve many problems. Like earlier we were searching on Google. If you want anything, then you are searching on Google. But if you ask AI, then it will give at least precisely 80-90% correct. So you don't need to go anywhere. So such type of things will definitely, and robotic process automation. So whatever repetitive work we are doing, we have to automate it, because human being also don't want to continue routine work. They
Correct.
get bored. Yeah. So for those type of work, we can use robotic process automation. And in many industries, like in manufacturing industry as well, there are many robots. They are working 24/7. So where the human capacity is not there, so we can utilize robot where they can produce the part 24/7. The question may come in mind of people that okay, if robots start working, then what human will do? But human will work to develop such kind of robots. So we should not think okay, if my job get replaced, then what I will do? So we know that when computer came, then people were resisting, okay, what will happen to my work? But now we can see, because of computer, how many jobs got created. In the similar way, when we start using robot, then yes, definitely you have to learn, and if you learn only, then you will be able to do that. So that is something very important. So robotic process automation, then internet of things, all, and RFID. So this will completely change future. So I think many of people have saw that video of Amazon store. So you enter in the shop, and then whenever you pick, it is getting captured. Okay, you pick this in your cart, and
Right.
no one is there. And after complete shopping, that person goes out, and payment also get deducted from his account. No one is asking anything. So this will happen RFID. So customer experience is also improving because of that. How they are buying and how they don't need to spend, because time become the very scarce resource in this world.
Right.
People are having huge money, but they don't have time.
That's really true.
Yeah.
So coming back to you again, if I talk about your journey, so who were the people supported you most throughout?
Throughout my journey, as I mentioned, so I learn a lot from my parents, my mom, my dad, and after getting married, so my wife always there with me. So she always back me whatever I want to do. So down the line, 10 years, I want to be a trainer, and I already started my journey, means, and I'm fortunate that I'm a company, so where I'm utilizing that resources as well.
Right.
Yeah, and my kids, and in office as well, all my seniors, everyone, my colleagues, everyone is really helpful. So all people has helped me in my journey.
Great. So when it comes to motivation and inspiration, what are the ways you get your motivation and inspiration from?
That is a really good question. So motivation, so whenever you feel down, there are 2-3 things in my life. So I go in a room, and now it's very easy because you have mobile. Early days we don't have any mobile or something, but I listen songs, and after half an hour, then it completely motivates me. Means if I listen those tunes, then it gives me immense pleasure, and I get motivated. And inspiration, I read always, so that is giving me inspiration. So earlier, as I mentioned, so future technology, because many people are feared about future. They feel okay, what will happen, we don't know. But I must say that we are at the right time in this universe, where immense opportunities are there, which will help.
Right. Rightly pointed out, so many things coming up. People are fearful about those things, but actually, these things are coming to help us.
Yes.
So, if I talk about your take on success, what do you feel about it, and how you think success would be for you in life?
So success, I must say that so many people measure success by money, but I don't measure by that, because you should measure success by how many people you help and how many people remember you as you help them. So that is the definition of success from my point of view, and what pleasure you are getting by doing this. So do what you feel inspired. If you do something and if you feel immense pleasure, then do those things. I know many times it happens that you have to do something which you don't want to do, but there is a solution for that. So whatever you love, at least you do at the weekend, or maybe if you get some time, 1 hour a day, then definitely you will also get interest in whatever you don't want to do.
Correct. So we are on last one. Any message or advice you would like to share with our viewers and listeners?
The message I just want to give to all the listeners: learn a lot, because time is very scarce resource, and then we want to do many things in 24 hours, but everyone is getting 24 hours, be it Ambani or be it Jeff Bezos, all are having 24 hours. But how we are utilizing that time, that is very, very important. So apart from work, I think we are getting only 2-3 hours. And in 2-3 hours, if you spend 1 hour for your learning, then you will also get the life which you are aspiring for.
Correct, very true. So I must say it was really a wonderful discussion. You have shared so many amazing insights about supply chain industry, and you have also shared your journey. It was really wonderful, and I really appreciate your thoughts about how future technology, innovation, and whatever is happening around in and around technology would definitely help the supply chain management. If every businesses start to implement them properly, it can create really wonderful results. And also, most important thing is the data, which is really crucial. This data can be really helpful for these businesses if they implement it right. So they can understand, not only understand the trend in the market, but also the customer requirements, needs, how it is changing, what they are looking for. So it can help them to maintain their product line so that they can create products which are useful to their customers and which their customer are looking for actually in right way.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. It was really wonderful having you here, Santoshi. I really enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you. And thanks for calling me on this platform. Thanks, Nrijan. And a wonderful day.
Sure. And I will also share your social media so that people can be in touch with you, take your help and guidance also. So, guys, don't forget to check that out too. Thank you so very much, everyone, for watching and listening. I hope you all must have gathered a lot of information and enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good time. Thank you, and bye bye.
Thank you.